According to a well-known saying attributed to Gautama Buddha, it is important to recognize that you deserve love and affection just as much as anyone else in the world. These comments are a strong reminder that helping others is commendable, but we must also be cautious not to jeopardize our own well-being in the process, as this could lead to unexpected consequences. Today's lesson will delve into a subject that is often praised but seldom explored: helping different individuals. In a world that values generosity and applauds acts of compassion, it can be easy to overlook the potential downsides of constantly assisting those in need. Join us on a journey into the depths of altruism and self-care in our interconnected world as we delve into the hidden complexities of helping others. We will explore 13 unexpected ways in which assisting others can potentially have negative consequences. There are various ways to explore, from the psychological toll of the martyr syndrome to the gradual erosion of personal boundaries. So, find a comfortable spot, relax your mind, and prepare to reconsider the true meaning of compassion. Now, let's begin. No one. The syndrome of self-sacrifice. Do you ever find yourself consistently putting the needs of others before your own? If this is the situation you're referring to, you might be acquainted with the psychological phenomenon known as the martyr syndrome. This phenomenon occurs when individuals prioritize the welfare of others over their own mental and emotional well-being, often at the expense of their own mental and emotional health. This is a delicate situation that could lead to various negative consequences. It's worth mentioning that the martyr syndrome can have a significant psychological impact. When we consistently prioritize the needs of others over our own, there is a danger of depleting our emotional resources and developing feelings of inadequacy. Gautama Buddha wisely stated that you deserve your own love and affection just as much as everyone else in the entire cosmos. However, individuals who experience the martyr syndrome often struggle to fully grasp this crucial reality. While self-sacrifice may be seen as a noble and theoretical concept, it can sometimes result in feelings of exhaustion and bitterness. Picture yourself constantly balancing the needs of your loved ones, colleagues, and social circle, all the while putting your own well-being on the back burner. Here's the scenario you're facing. This repeated behavior can gradually erode your overall sense of happiness and leave you feeling emotionally exhausted. It may also result in a decrease in self-assurance. Constantly being the savior for others can eventually lead to feelings of resentment towards the people you're assisting and even towards yourself. Looking at it from a fundamental perspective, the martyr syndrome can be seen as a double-edged sword. Although it may result in receiving praise and admiration from those around us, it often comes at the cost of our own mental and emotional health. Remember the teachings of Gautama Buddha when faced with a situation where you may feel pressured to prioritize others over yourself. You truly deserve the love and affection that you feel for yourself, more than anyone else in the entire universe. There are times when prioritizing yourself is perfectly fine. Think of it like this. You can't expect to get anything out of a cup that has nothing in it. No two. There are issues with reliance. Have you ever noticed that the more you help someone, the more they seem to depend on you? Have you ever encountered something like this? This situation highlights a crucial aspect of offering help to others, specifically the potential for dependency issues to arise. It's important to consider the unintended consequences of providing too much assistance. While our intentions may be good, excessive help can inadvertently create a sense of dependency, hindering the growth and self-reliance of those we're trying to assist. From a psychological perspective, the development of dependency can occur when individuals get used to receiving help for even the smallest tasks. Over time, individuals may develop a tendency to depend on others for problem-solving and meeting their needs, rather than fostering self-reliance and resilience. This behavior can have a significant impact in situations where people have the ability to handle problems independently, but opt not to, relying instead on external support. There are plenty of real-life examples that clearly demonstrate the risks of fostering reliance by providing too much help. Picture a scenario where a parent is constantly stepping in to rescue their child from what may appear to be minor obstacles, like forgetting their schoolwork or experiencing a disagreement with their group of friends. Although parents may have good intentions in protecting their child, they might unintentionally hinder their child's ability to develop problem-solving skills and learn from mistakes. A similar situation can occur in corporate environments when managers excessively control and oversee their employees. Unintentionally, this can limit creativity and initiative, leading to a team that relies too heavily on guidance instead of taking ownership of their work. Ultimately, concerns about dependency can result in a cycle of helplessness, where individuals start to believe that they cannot overcome challenges without relying on external help. When offering assistance, it's important to strike a delicate balance between providing support and encouraging independence in the individual you're assisting. Ultimately, genuine empowerment comes from equipping others with the tools and confidence they need to overcome life's challenges independently. No. 3. Assisting others often involves offering a compassionate ear and offering support during difficult times. This experience can be quite emotionally taxing. Recognizing the potential emotional toll that accompanies this act of kindness is crucial, even though it is undoubtedly commendable from a compassionate perspective. When we fail to set boundaries and let the struggles and traumas of others impact us, it can take a serious emotional toll on our overall well-being. Picture yourself constantly shouldering the burdens of others, absorbing their pain and distress as if it were yours to bear. Throughout the duration, this emotional labor can become overwhelming, leading to feelings of fatigue, burnout, and compassion fatigue. Helpers may experience emotional exhaustion if they fail to establish appropriate boundaries, resulting in limited capacity to attend to their own needs and self-care. When it comes to taking care of others, it's crucial to emphasize the importance of practicing self-care and nurturing emotional resilience. Just like flight attendants remind us to prioritize our own oxygen masks before helping others, it is crucial for caregivers to prioritize their own well-being. In order to maintain emotional balance, it is crucial to engage in activities that enable us to rejuvenate and replenish ourselves. Engaging in activities like spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, or seeking support from friends and loved ones can be beneficial. Furthermore, developing emotional resilience is crucial for effectively overcoming the inevitable challenges and setbacks that arise when offering support to others. Thanks to our strong resilience, we can bounce back swiftly from tough situations, set healthy boundaries, and recognize when it's crucial to prioritize our own needs. Developing emotional resilience allows individuals to offer ongoing support to others while safeguarding their own mental and emotional well-being. When it comes down to it, it's important to approach helping others with a sense of mindfulness and self-awareness, even though it can be incredibly fulfilling. It is important for individuals to prioritize their own well-being while still making a positive impact. This can be achieved by setting boundaries, practicing self-care, and developing emotional resilience. Taking care of ourselves is essential in order to be present and supportive for others in a sustainable and meaningful way. No. 4. Enabling negative behavior. When we are offering assistance to others, it's easy to inadvertently encourage harmful actions. Sometimes, despite our good intentions, our actions can inadvertently contribute to negative patterns instead of promoting positive transformation. Whether we choose to ignore unhealthy habits or provide unwavering support in the face of addiction, this can happen. Consider the situation of a friend who is grappling with addiction. We may consider offering financial assistance, lending a sympathetic ear, or being understanding of their actions in order to demonstrate our support. In addition, although these gestures come from a place of compassion, they may inadvertently enable harmful behaviors to persist. When individuals are shielded from the consequences of their actions and don't fully face the impact of their choices, they may lack the motivation to seek help or make meaningful changes in their life. When helping others navigate challenging situations, it's important to find a middle ground between offering support and taking responsibility. It is crucial to demonstrate empathy, but it is equally important to ensure that individuals are held responsible for their actions and motivated to take charge of their own health and well-being. In order to achieve this, it might be helpful to set clear boundaries, offer helpful feedback, or gently guide the person towards helpful resources and support systems that can facilitate positive transformation. Helpers possess the ability to empower others to break free from negative patterns and seize control of their lives by maintaining a delicate equilibrium between offering support and holding them accountable for their choices. It's important to recognize that in order to offer authentic support, we often have to confront and challenge individuals instead of just enabling and condoning them. Through this approach, we establish the necessary framework for significant progress and change, providing individuals with the opportunity to regain control over their decisions and chart a path towards a future that is both beneficial and fulfilling. No. 5. It can be challenging to stay true to ourselves while dedicating ourselves to the noble task of supporting others. As we deepen our connection with the individuals we are assisting, we may find that our own sense of self takes a back seat to the responsibilities of providing care, offering support, or coming to the rescue. Picture a scenario where our daily lives revolve around tending to the needs of others, whether it's lending a compassionate ear to a friend in distress or dedicating countless hours to volunteer work. While there is no denying the value of these compassionate actions, it's worth considering that there may be potential drawbacks associated with them. The gradual erosion of our personal identity. Throughout our journey, we come to realize that our focus shifts from our own interests, passions, and goals to the invaluable role we play in helping others. Ensuring personal boundaries and pursuing hobbies are crucial for safeguarding one's identity while helping others. It is crucial to keep in mind that we are not solely caregivers or supporters when we prioritize activities that bring us happiness and a feeling of achievement in our busy schedules. Each of us has our own distinct hopes and aspirations, and we are complex individuals. Rediscovering our inner selves and rejuvenating our souls can be achieved by engaging in hobbies such as painting, hiking, or playing music. Furthermore, it is crucial to set clear boundaries to preserve our individuality while still offering support to others. By establishing clear availability and support protocols, we create space to prioritize our own needs and objectives within the organization. One approach to tackle this is by setting limits on the time we spend helping others, or politely saying no to requests for assistance when we feel overwhelmed or tired. Ultimately, while helping others is undoubtedly a noble endeavor, it is crucial to ensure that we maintain our own sense of self along the way. In order to effectively support others, it is crucial that we prioritize our own well-being and maintain healthy boundaries. By engaging in activities that nurture our own sense of self, we can approach our interactions with authenticity and strength. After everything is said and done, it's important to recognize that in order to genuinely support others in a meaningful and lasting way, we must first acknowledge our own needs. No. 6. One aspect of helping others that often goes unnoticed is the potential for individuals to face financial difficulties as a result of their generosity. While our intentions may be noble, consistently offering financial aid to others can have unforeseen repercussions that extend beyond our bank balances. Consider the scenario where you find yourself constantly loaning money to friends or family members who are in need. Although our initial instinct may be to help without hesitation, it is crucial to consider the long-term implications of this generosity. The financial contributions could potentially have a cumulative effect that may pose a risk to our financial stability and future security. In addition, the pressure we face to constantly support others financially can lead to a sense of duty and burden that weighs us down. It is possible that we might need to sacrifice our own financial goals to meet the needs of the people we are assisting, leading to a reduced sense of control over our own financial situation. Establishing good financial boundaries is crucial for minimizing the risk of experiencing financial strain while helping others. In order to achieve this, it might be necessary to establish well-defined guidelines for when and how we are willing to provide financial assistance. It is also important to effectively communicate these boundaries in a transparent and assertive manner to all parties involved. It is important to develop the skill of declining financial support when we are unable or unwilling to provide it, even if it may be uncomfortable or difficult at the time. We can make sure that our willingness to help others doesn't harm our own financial stability by setting clear financial boundaries and being able to decline when necessary. It's crucial to keep in mind that true assistance goes beyond simply giving financial help. When faced with challenges, the focus is on empowering others to develop independence and resilience in their relationships. Furthermore, the recipient's ability to become self-reliant is often the most valuable gift we can offer, accompanied by the necessary encouragement and support. No. 7. Neglecting personal needs. When our attention is solely on helping others, it can be easy to forget about our own needs. This could involve dedicating significant time to supporting a friend who is facing challenges, or consistently prioritizing the needs of others over our own. One of the consequences that can arise from this selflessness is the lack of necessary self-care. Imagine a scenario where we are constantly at the beck and call of others, prioritizing their needs while neglecting our own physical, emotional, and mental health. Continuing to engage in this pattern of behavior can be exhausting, leaving us feeling depleted, fatigued, and burned out. When we put the needs of others before our own, we sometimes forget to take care of ourselves by getting enough sleep, eating well, and staying active. When we neglect to prioritize these essential forms of self-care, we leave ourselves susceptible to stress, illness, and emotional overload. Developing strategies to prioritize personal well-being while still helping others is crucial for maintaining a healthy balance. Making time for self-care activities on a daily basis, like meditation, journaling, or taking a stroll in nature, can help you achieve your goal. Furthermore, it might require establishing firm limits on our availability and willingness to provide assistance, while also ensuring that we prioritize our own essential needs. Furthermore, it is crucial that we foster self-compassion and recognize the importance of our own well-being to effectively accomplish this task. Just as we would extend compassion and understanding to a friend facing a challenging situation, it is crucial that we learn to be kind and gentle with ourselves. When we prioritize our own well-being, we not only replenish our own reserves, but we also become better equipped to provide genuine support and aid to others. It's important to remember that we can't give to others if we're running on empty. Even though helping others is certainly a noble pursuit, we can ensure that our desire to help others comes from a place of abundance rather than depletion by prioritizing our own needs and practicing self-care. Taking care of ourselves is crucial in order to be fully present and supportive for others. It allows us to establish meaningful connections and sustain them over time. No. 8. In the realm of helping others, there is a hidden danger that often goes unnoticed: the gradual growth of animosity and resentment. This risk can be encountered when assisting others. Feelings of resentment can sneak up on us, even when we have the best of intentions. It can be frustrating when our efforts to help others go unnoticed or unappreciated. Picture this. You have dedicated a substantial amount of time and resources to supporting a friend who is going through a challenging time. Yet you haven't received any acknowledgement or gratitude for your efforts and assistance. The relationship is slowly losing the foundation of trust and goodwill that was once there, due to the confessor's growing resentment. When the help we've given is not reciprocated, the anger we feel towards those we've assisted can be particularly intense. Regardless of the reasons behind it, whether it's a lack of appreciation, a failure to recognize our hard work, or a refusal to offer support when we need it, these perceived slights can lead to feelings of resentment and disappointment. When it comes to maintaining our personal well-being and nurturing healthy relationships, it is essential to discover effective strategies for dealing with and handling negative emotions. One way to approach this is by practicing empathy and trying to understand the perspectives and situations of the people we hold grudges against. Building compassion and forgiveness involves recognizing that individuals' actions can be influenced by their personal difficulties and limitations. This will assist us in reducing the weight of hostility we hold towards such individuals. Furthermore, setting clear boundaries and expressing our needs in a direct and assertive way can be beneficial in avoiding the buildup of negative feelings from the start. By effectively communicating our expectations, boundaries, and connections, we lay the groundwork for fostering mutual respect and comprehension. This, in turn, minimizes the likelihood of unmet expectations and perceived injustices. Once everything is said and done, dealing with and handling feelings of resentment requires a willingness to face difficult emotions and engage in open and honest communication. Being proactive in addressing resentment can help pave the way for healing and reconciliation. There are several ways to implement these measures, such as journaling, therapy, or having open discussions with the parties involved. By recognizing and managing our emotions in a positive way, we can break free from the grip of bitterness and regain a state of emotional well-being and tranquility. 9. The impact on relationships. Constantly helping others can place a significant burden on personal relationships, often in subtle yet significant ways. It can be challenging to prioritize our own connections and friendships when we are constantly focused on serving the needs of others, even though our intentions are driven by compassion and support. Picture a scenario where one partner dedicates a significant amount of time and effort to helping friends or co-workers, unintentionally making their significant other feel neglected and unimportant, despite their sincere efforts to be supportive. In a relationship, the uneven distribution of attention and priorities can sow the seeds of resentment and discontent, ultimately resulting in a lack of fulfillment. In addition, regularly helping others can lead to a situation where our relationships become more transactional, shifting the focus from genuine connection and intimacy to simply exchanging assistance and support. These circumstances can lead to feelings of detachment and loneliness, as our true connections are overshadowed by the responsibilities of being a caregiver or a savior. These circumstances may result in a sense of disconnection and loneliness when it comes to minimizing the impact of constantly helping others. It's important to establish and maintain healthy boundaries in relationships when necessary. Setting aside dedicated time for heartfelt conversations with loved ones, free from distractions and responsibilities, can be a valuable practice. It is also possible that it will involve fostering open and honest communication about our needs and priorities, with the aim of building mutual respect and understanding. Furthermore, fostering empathy and compassion in our relationships can help bridge the divide between our desire to help others and our commitment to building meaningful connections. Creating a nurturing atmosphere where individuals feel acknowledged, understood, and appreciated can be achieved by actively attending to the needs and worries of our loved ones and proactively working towards resolving them. Ultimately, while helping others is undoubtedly a noble endeavor, it's important to consider the potential impact it can have on our personal relationships. Ensuring that our desire to help others doesn't compromise our own relationships and well-being requires prioritizing the establishment of healthy boundaries, open communication, and mutual respect. At the end of the day, the most valuable support we can offer often comes from genuine and caring relationships. 10. Compassion fatigue is a widespread occurrence. Although compassion is a commendable and important trait, it can sometimes lead to unexpected consequences. This syndrome is known as compassion fatigue, and it encompasses the mental and physical exhaustion that arises from prolonged exposure to the distress and trauma endured by others. Over time, our ability to empathize and show compassion may diminish, resulting in feelings of exhaustion, being overwhelmed, and emotional detachment. This situation can arise when we are assisting others. Imagine the challenging scenario of a social worker who must regularly listen to heart-wrenching stories of abuse and trauma, or a dedicated healthcare worker who tirelessly tends to patients in need of comfort. Even though individuals may have good intentions to help and relieve the suffering of others, being constantly exposed to such suffering can take a toll on their own well-being. Developing strategies to overcome compassion fatigue and cultivate resilience is crucial for minimizing its impact on individuals providing assistance. Participating in self-care rituals that are intended to replenish and rejuvenate our emotional energy is one approach that can be employed. Engaging in meditation, physical activity, and spending time in nature can all provide us with a sense of joy and relaxation. Engaging in activities like these may be part of the process. In addition, for individuals experiencing compassion fatigue, seeking support from colleagues, mentors, or mental health professionals can be crucial for their well-being. Sharing our experiences and vulnerabilities with others who understand the challenges of helping professions can provide solace, support, and valuable advice in navigating the intricacies of compassion fatigue. Furthermore, to ensure our overall well-being amidst compassion fatigue, it is crucial to set healthy boundaries and actively participate in self-compassion practices. Being able to prioritize our own needs and prevent burnout is crucial. It's important to recognize our limitations and know when to decline certain requests. Similarly, cultivating self-compassion allows us to extend the same level of compassion and understanding to ourselves as we do to others. This, in turn, enhances our ability to bounce back when faced with difficult situations. Compassion fatigue can be challenging to overcome, especially for individuals in helping professions. However, it is not an insurmountable obstacle. Dealing with compassion fatigue can be effectively managed by implementing self-care strategies, seeking support, and cultivating self-compassion. This will guarantee our ongoing ability to offer support and assistance to others in a way that is sustainable and impactful. No 11. Unrealistic expectations often arise when it comes to assisting others. There is often an underlying pressure to always be available and helpful, regardless of the challenges or costs involved. This pressure can result in individuals we assist developing unrealistic expectations, as well as expectations we set for ourselves. Whether it's constantly responding to messages or always prioritizing others over ourselves, these expectations can lead to a never-ending cycle of stress and burnout that feels impossible to break free from. Picture a scenario where a dear friend or family member depends solely on us for support and expects us to prioritize their needs without hesitation. Our initial response may be to meet these expectations in order to be of assistance, but the constant demand to always be accessible can quickly become overwhelming. Successfully navigating the minefield of false expectations requires managing expectations and establishing boundaries that are grounded in reality. These are crucial components to keep in mind. To achieve this, it might be helpful to have open and direct conversations about our availability and boundaries, and to set clear guidelines for when and how we can provide assistance. To create a solid foundation for long-lasting and fulfilling relationships, it is essential to set clear boundaries that honor our unique needs and interests. Furthermore, effectively managing expectations requires individuals to possess a certain level of self-awareness and the ability to advocate for themselves. It's important to recognize our own limitations and prioritize our well-being, even if it means disappointing others or setting boundaries that might be seen as selfish or unhelpful. It's time to challenge the unrealistic demands society puts on those who offer support and take back control of our own lives by re-evaluating our understanding of what it truly means to be of assistance. Essentially, it's crucial to recognize the potential impact on our well-being when we feel the need to always be available and helpful, even if it's a societal norm. Developing a healthier and more sustainable approach to helping others involves setting realistic limits, managing expectations, and standing up for ourselves. This approach enables us to acknowledge our individual needs and priorities while also offering support and assistance to those who require it. No 12. Self-neglect. Amidst the noble task of helping others, it's often overlooked how easily we neglect our own needs and well-being. Devoting so much time and energy to helping others can often leave little room for taking care of oneself. Whether it's dedicating long hours to tending to the needs of friends, family, or colleagues, it's important to remember to prioritize self-care. It can be challenging to prioritize self-care in this scenario. Imagine a scenario where we consistently put the needs of others before our own, neglecting important self-care practices like getting enough sleep, eating well, and taking breaks to recharge. Not taking care of ourselves can gradually take a toll on our overall health and well-being. It can lead to exhaustion, burnout, and make it harder for us to recover from challenges. Emphasizing the importance of prioritizing self-compassion and self-care practices is crucial when it comes to supporting others. Just like we would offer compassion and understanding to a friend facing a tough situation, it's crucial to extend that same kindness and compassion to ourselves. By doing so, we recognize our own limitations, set achievable boundaries, and prioritize our own requirements and well-being. Engaging in self-care practices can encompass a wide range of activities that promote our well-being and inner peace. These may include prioritizing activities that bring us happiness and tranquility, incorporating mindfulness and meditation into our daily routine, or reaching out to our loved ones or professionals for support and guidance. Here are some examples of self-care practices. When we prioritize self-care, we can replenish our emotional reserves, boost our resilience, and maintain our ability to support and assist others in a sustainable and meaningful way. It's important to remember that we can't give to others if we're running on empty, even though helping others is definitely a noble pursuit. By prioritizing self-compassion and self-care practices, we not only safeguard our own well-being, but also enhance our capacity to positively impact the lives of others. In fact, the initial step in offering authentic support is to prioritize self-care. No. 13. Lack of attention to cautionary indicators. Because our main focus is on helping others, it's often easy for us to overlook warning signs or red flags in their behavior. Sometimes our eagerness to help can make us unaware of the actual situation unfolding right in front of us. This can be achieved by either downplaying the gravity of the situation or disregarding concerning patterns as isolated incidents. Picture a scenario where your friend consistently defends their partner's controlling behavior, attributing it to stress or temporary challenges in their relationship. There is a mounting body of evidence suggesting that some individuals may be engaging in manipulative or abusive behavior towards their spouse. However, despite the presence of warning signs, these individuals often choose to turn a blind eye, believing that they can help their partner change or grow. Whenever this happens, our sincere attempts to help may inadvertently enable harmful behavior to continue without consequence. It is crucial to have effective strategies in place to recognize and address warning signs without compromising our well-being and security. This is essential for effectively managing complex situations. One technique that can be used is developing a sense of self-awareness and paying attention to our own instincts and intuition. When faced with a situation that feels off, it's crucial to listen to our instincts and investigate further, rather than dismissing or disregarding our doubts. Furthermore, maintaining transparent and sincere communication with the individual we are trying to help is crucial for effectively addressing any signs of concern. These include expressing our concerns in a compassionate and understanding way, as well as offering support and encouragement to seek help or make positive changes. Creating a safe space where people feel comfortable sharing their experiences and concerns is crucial. We can achieve this by approaching the situation with empathy and compassion, ensuring that individuals feel heard and supported without any fear of judgment or condemnation. Furthermore, seeking assistance from trustworthy individuals, whether they be friends, family members, or professionals, can offer valuable insights and guidance when it comes to identifying and addressing warning signs. Speaking with individuals who have different perspectives or expertise can provide us with valuable insights and help us develop a more comprehensive understanding of the problem at hand. In conclusion, it is commendable to help others, but it is crucial to stay alert and be mindful of any signs or signals that may indicate underlying issues or challenges. By focusing on self-awareness, maintaining open communication, and seeking support when needed, we can navigate these challenges with compassion and integrity. This approach ensures that our efforts to help others are effective and sustainable in the long run. Ultimately, while helping others is undoubtedly a noble pursuit, it is important to remain mindful of the potential challenges and obstacles that may arise. Embarking on this mission to assist others requires a thoughtful approach and a deep understanding of oneself, as it comes with various challenges. These challenges include the potential for compassion fatigue and burnout, the possibility of inadvertently promoting harmful behavior, and the chance of missing warning signs. By prioritizing self-care, setting boundaries, and building resilience, we can ensure that helping others doesn't compromise our own well-being. It's important to strike a balance between caring for others and caring for ourselves. Recognizing that we must prioritize self-care in order to effectively help others is crucial. Ultimately, being genuine, understanding, and introspective are the building blocks for offering meaningful assistance to others. By approaching the act of helping with awareness and purpose, we can make a positive impact on the lives of others, while also nurturing our own growth and well-being. Ultimately, we can showcase our true selves by prioritizing our own needs and setting boundaries. This applies not just to us, but also to those we want to help.